What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Philip back with Thrifty PS Gamer Reviews. And today we are discussing Vikings Wolves of Midgard. And this is a game that came out in March of 2017. It was done by Games Farm. It is on the Unity engine. And it was published by Calypso Media. With that being said, this game is available to subscribers of PlayStation Extra and PlayStation Premium. Also, this game goes on sale about every other month. So, if you're not a subscriber to Extra or Premium, don't stress. You can still play this diamond in the rough later on when it goes on sale. So, let's dive into this. First of all, the other reviews that you can find on this thing are about a 6 or a 7. Let's see if I agree with them. First off, we have graphics, as always. Graphics, it's pretty fun. It looks okay. It's nothing groundbreaking. I mean, 2017, the game is 5 years old now, and it looks like it's a 5-year-old game. I'm not going to sit and sugarcoat it and tell you it looks just phenomenal or anything like that. Some of the boss designs are pretty cool. It's really not anything that's going to knock your socks off. So, along with graphics, though, I am going to bring up frame rate right now. I don't usually do this, but frame rate in this game is lacking. It's supposed to run at a locked 30 frames per second on the PS5, just through backwards compatibility upgrades and all that. And I am here to tell you that it absolutely does not. A couple of the things I've noticed is that when you go into rage mode on this, the initial flash that causes rage mode, everything kind of judders around you. Or if you have like 6 or 7 enemies around you at one time, and you try to do a special, it will end up causing the frames to spit and sputter, and it just doesn't like it. So, it is a little frustrating. Normally I don't harp on frame rate or pop-in or anything like that because it really doesn't bother me. But when it's on the level of this, it is a little frustrating. Other than that, the gameplay is real smooth. I mean, the graphics are real smooth. Everything looks like it should, does what it should. It is an isometric, top-down action-adventure game with some RPG thrown in there. Really fun. Really fun graphic choice. I don't think you're going to be blown away, like I said. Let's get into gameplay now. Gameplay. Really good gameplay loop. You go in, you do these missions. You explore these areas, you do a few quests in these areas that you can do along the way. You know, take out these statues, destroy these flags, pick up these items, find these chests, and you're doing that all along the way to get your main objective, whether that's to kill 50 wolves, or, you know, you go through and you're doing it to defeat the big bad at the end of a level. That's what you're doing in this. Good gameplay loop. At the end of every level, you are going to want to go back to the blacksmith and the armor and the alchemist and, you know, trade in all your stuff, get resources, build up resources. That's actually how you level up everybody and get better items and things like that. The level up system is super easy, super intuitive. I had no problems with it. Basically, you pick what gods you want to serve at the beginning of Norse mythology, and that is where you get kind of what you're going to do for the rest of the game. If you want to be ranged, if you want to be a single weapon, if you want to use staves, if you want to dual wield, all those are options based on what god you pick at the beginning. There's a character creator. It's not just stellar, but it's a character creator. And then, obviously, you get to pick your name. So, you're in this thing as pretty much a nameless person. You can make up whatever name you want. And then you go through. Now, with gameplay, that leads directly into story, and dear God, the story is definitely the weakest part of this, but the gameplay is so fun, it doesn't need a good story. I know that sounds weird, but it just doesn't. A lot of these top-down isometric Diablo-esque games are all weak on story, and it doesn't really need one. Somebody's attacked your village, you stop them, and then you go out collecting resources, saving other areas from the blight and disasters that have come in. So, with that being said, it actually is the lowest part of this game is the story, even worse than the frame rate. That is abysmal. So, that is... It's self-explanatory. They give you a reason to go fight the bad guys, and then you go fight the bad guys. The gameplay loop is really what keeps me interested. I stayed up way too late last night playing this game. I absolutely love this thing. I can't get enough of it. The sound is actually really, really good. It's kind of gruesome the way certain things die. Like when you're attacking wolves or wild boars, you actually hear wolf sounds and wild boar sounds, and so like you hear the wolf like whimpering, so you kind of feel bad for killing him. At least I did, because I'm not a masochist. But it's really fun. They did definitely borrow some from Diablo. Like, I don't know if anybody in here who's watching this has played the original Diablo, but when you beat one enemy, the other ones kind of scatter sometimes if you're fighting some of the goblinoids. And that's what happens in this. So, I mean, they borrowed heavily, but it has the Norse mythology kind of skin and repainting on it, it's really fun. I'm a sucker for these isometric games. As long as they're done well. I like the dark aesthetic in this one. I don't think you're going to really have a tough time on it. I started on normal in this, and it is a little difficult. The first boss fight I ever did, it's against the big ice giant that y'all are going to see in this, and it was hard. I died the first time. I had to go back and rerun the level and level up a bit and add an extra point to damage, so I was doing more damage because I couldn't get the timing down. And when you can't get the timing down, the game does allow you to literally run through areas and level up and kind of brute force your way through. And so I really like that. I like games that give me an option of either being good or hitting real hard. That's kind of why I liked Elden Ring, is because it gave me the option. You can either get really good, or you can go around and level up until you can hit really hard. And those type of games are fun. It lets people play the way they want to. And I've said it in a previous video, it's your game, play it your way. And I like that. That's why I like games like this, that don't shoehorn me into one specific mode or one specific avenue. So, with that being said, once again, this game is free to play. And let's see, did I agree with the other reviewers? And I'm going to say, yeah, I did. It's about a 6.5 to 7. It's enjoyable, it's fun, but I don't think that you should spend anywhere north of 15 to 20 bucks on this game. I think you'll get your money's worth if you do that. Obviously, if you have extra and premium, definitely check this thing out. Thank y'all for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe. What game would you like me to do next? Leave it down in the comments below. And thank you very much. And as always, stay thrifty.